peace and love. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, the artist we are going to be listening to next is Megaphoney. That's one word. Now, this is actually a very, very close friend of mine called Pete. And he actually sang at mine and Amy's wedding, and he is very, very talented. He recently performed at the Edinburgh Fringe, performing as Freddie Mercury with a Queen tribute act. And in February, he's going to be performing at the Fringe in, I think it's Adelaide in Australia. So if anybody's in that part of Australia, I strongly recommend you check him out with his like Queen covers. They're absolutely amazing. He does a great Freddie Mercury, and Amy and I performed a gig on the same slot at Christmas time with Pete as well. So just a thoroughly lovely guy, incredibly talented, and we can see his fiance in the background here, Tasha Murphy, also known as Bunny DeVille, an amazing DJ. They're both actors. They're both they're super talented power couple that I have a lot of respect and appreciation for. So this is very special to me to be checking out this music. I haven't heard this, I haven't seen this music video, so I'm intrigued to see what you guys think. Let's get into it. This is Megaphoney with Pixels.
So much to do, but we'll quickly watch this thing before it draws us in, 'cause we got no discipline. So for the next 2 hours we're completely hypnotized by the pixels in our eyes. Maybe we're in paradise, but are we wasting time?
Those harmonies are delicious. I really like that. And we have another reactor in the chat, the Vocal Citizen. What a groove. And Lovely Ladybug says, he reminds me of Maroon 5. I was also getting that. It does have a very strong Maroon 5 feel. It's this sort of pop with an element of R&B and funk and soul, right? There's quite a lot of soul in it, but it's very throwback to kind of 70s. There's a 70s disco element in there, I think, but it's also very modern. The production's very modern. The production's very tight. I wouldn't be surprised if Pete has produced all this himself. As we can see, he's performing every instrument. So yeah, it's really tight. A bit like Love Ghost meets the Skinner Brothers. Interesting.
I got distracted like I always do. I bet that you're the same way too.
That guitar line really does it for me. That really turns me on. It's when it comes in strong like that, because we've got these like little funky rhythms going on the guitar, like a little bit palm muted, a little understated, pretty mellow. And then when it comes in with this very sort of full, slightly distorted kind of bow, 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 it's almost a bit Matt Bellamy. It's a bit Muse. It's like it's a very strong, bold guitar choice. A little Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead as well, where he would just kind of crash in with a loud sound. It really dominates without being like jarring or out of nowhere. It really brings you sort of into it, you know, and it's a perfect build into the chorus. Really love the visuals as well. Really like the visuals as well. Really clean, really beautiful. I love the colors. It pops. I love that shade of pink there. Very kind of pop arty sort of feel to it. Taste of the Pet Shop Boys. Yeah, it's got some of that in there. And I think it's kind of it's throwback to a lot of classic genres and bands that you don't really see any artists kind of paying homage to, you know. It's a little coral pink. Thank you, Claire. Yeah, coral pink, that's it. Really, really nice. I love the colors, I love the look of it, and I really enjoy the concept behind this as well, about pixels in our eyes, you know, because it's like constantly looking at your phone, looking at your TV, looking at your computer, whatever it is, we're hypnotized by the pixels in our eyes. It's nice wordplay, and it's a strong concept. I like this sort of completely white outfit he has here. It brings me back a little bit to Clockwork Orange. It's got that feel to it. And I think that kind of, I believe that's intentional. If you think of the scene with Clockwork Orange where he has his eyes pinned open, you know, and he's having all that information fed at him. So I think it's a little reference to that, of kind of, we're essentially sat there with our eyes pinned open. It's just we can't see the pins, we're not aware of them. But actually, we don't have a choice but to look, or at least it feels that way, or at least, you know, it's nice. A lot of good thought has gone into this. That bass. Yeah, let it groove. What's going on here? Wow. Yeah. I mean, the bass had wonderful movement in it, and I like how, yeah, it just had this really nice groove going on, as I said before, with kind of muted little funk rhythms there. The bass is doing a lot of the movement until the guitar sort of powers in. I really, really like the guitar solo as well. And I feel that it's touching on these great artists. And I can see you mentioning in the chat artists like ABBA, you know, Jamiroquai. I'm really feeling all of those. It's still very much his own sound, and like what, you know, he's you can see his love for music, you can see his influence. And what I love is that his influence, it's not kind of obvious, I suppose, in a sense, you know, like it's their influences and a style of music that's not really around as much, you know. And I think it's a bold and interesting and like refreshing route that he's going down musically here. I think it's a really, really cool sound. So if you enjoyed that, check out Megaphoney. I'm going to send you the link for that right now. Please do put a like on that, hit subscribe, comment, send some love. Lovely, lovely guy, great musician. And if you're looking for somebody to perform at your wedding, trust me, he's the one. Also, check out Bunny DeVille. That is Pete's fiance who featured in the video. She is a model, an actor, and a DJ. So yes, serious power couple, a lot of talent, and yeah, all positive things. So that was Megaphoney Pixels. Let me drop that in the chat as well. So yeah, big love. Wow.